Hi, why is my son scooting and how do I help him? So this is where, guys, you need to start off with the evaluation. Newborn movement assessment would have just told you everything, right? Let's straighten this up just a little bit. Okay, so there's something going on in his back right here. It's not crossing midline. People think of this back as just the processes in the back of the spine. The vertebrae are what do the work. It's what massage all our organs. Why our children aren't constipated, or they are constipated due to the lack of movement through here. And so when they're moving and doing all of this. So he's doing these kind of movements. The rolling over is very labored. What just happened? This is really cool. Did you just see the fireworks? Okay, fireworks. I just had fireworks. That being said, where someone put fireworks in there, doesn't take much to get me distracted. All right, so there's just nothing going on within the spinal column in that area, and the scooting is making it worse. He can't progress. The pelvis can't activate to go into standing. It's the lack of movement, or the movement structure that's going in through that needs to be worked on. So you really have to go that route. So I would really get into the worried parent, because you've got to go back on milestones. You're at 14 months, you're looking for walking, but it's not going to happen, or the standing, because this isn't happening through the mid of the chest. And that's what needs to go over. You know, I get it and I really appreciate too that you sent me a bunch of videos right away. People say they're going to get me videos, and I'm like, don't you have them on your phones? Just post them. But anyway, so that's what's going on. Missed milestones. You did not have a good rolling over. Rolling over should have been at 2.5 months, and that was pushed back, delayed. And then the grabbing the feet maybe was a foot, but didn't go into the pump. Certainly independent sitting is there, but not coming to sitting through the back, and that really would have opened up the pelvic region, and that's not happening. So there's just a lot of accumulations of missed milestones, and now you're stuck on the scoot. And he knows he can play visually much more aware at sitting up, all right, but he's not going into that locomotion because he can't. There's no twist in the spine whatsoever through this area. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter. Going back to my doll here. So what you're seeing laying down, again, the first warning sign you would have seen is that the arms want to go away from his body versus the play this way, that pump. See, that pump would have had that midline in the vertebrae right through here. He's really stuck, you know, and so coming up to sitting, what would look like is coming up or coming up that way. That twist is not there. Sitting like this and now going into all fours, that twist is not there. So you're just getting this scoot because the twist cannot happen. And this is where you really need to go in here. That should have happened and set up with the rolling over. And rolling over, he's kicking his feet forward and going that way. And that's where you're just seeing, again, those breakdowns. When I roll over and go this way, then I can come up and I can get up into a sit. But that's not a milestone of coming to sitting. And so this is your bearer of bad movement right through here. And this is what you need to work on diligently. Like I said, I'm going to post up a couple of videos that you can do, exercises, but I really would get into that worried parent, because now we're at 14 months. There's no way from this position, just structurally and physically, that you can go into standing. Right now he's going to just try and pull, and pulling to standing is not a milestone, right? But there's no way his pelvis is moving into these movements, and that's why, again, you're showing that in the scoot. And that's where it's not about strength. That crossing midline, that lack of movement through here is holding everything up. And it's going to continue because he needs to know he can make these movements, but he's not going to create them on his own. And that's what most people are waiting for him to be stronger. And that is just not how it happens. And that's where, again, the movement's breaking down. Thanks.